We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Laws and institutions must go hand in hand with the progress of the human mind. As that becomes more developed, more enlightened, as new discoveries are made, new truths discovered and manners and opinions change, with the change of circumstance. I am not an advocate for frequent changes in laws and constitutions, but laws and institutions must go hand in hand with the progress of the human mind. I am not an advocate for frequent changes in laws and constitutions, but rattlesnakes are only too plentiful everywhere, along the river bottoms, in the broken, hilly ground, and on the prairies and the great desert wastes alike. If it can, it will get out of the way, and only coils up in its attitude of defense. The Badlands grade all the way from those that are almost rolling in character to those that are so fantastically broken in form and so bizarre in color as to seem hardly properly to belong to this earth. When I was young, I was too slow. I thought I must learn to run fast by practicing to run fast, so I ran 100 meters fast 20 times. Then I came back, slow, slow, slow. People said, "Emile, you are crazy. You are training like a sprinter." One day the factory sports coach, who was very strict, pointed at 4 boys, including me, and ordered us to run in a race. I protested that I was weak and not fit to run, but the coach sent me for a physical examination and the doctor said that, "No, you can't deny women their basic rights and pretend it's about your religious freedom. If you don't like birth control, don't use it. Religious freedom doesn't mean you can force others to live by your own beliefs." We, the people, recognize that we have responsibilities as well as rights, that our destinies are bound together, that a freedom which only asks what's in it for me, a freedom without a commitment to others, a freedom without love or charity or duty. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. I have always believed that hope is that stubborn thing inside us that insists, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us so long as we have the courage to keep reaching, to keep working. I have said that control of arms is a mission that we undertake particularly for our children and our grandchildren and that they have no lobby in Washington. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear. But let us never fear to negotiate. United there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. Around the prairie dog towns it is always well to keep a lookout for the smaller carnivora, especially coyotes and badgers, and for the larger kinds of hawks. Rattlesnakes are quite plenty, living in the deserted holes. Prairie dogs are abundant. They are in shape like little woodchucks, and are the most noisy and inquisitive animals imaginable. They are never found singly, but always in towns of several hundred inhabitants, and these towns are found in all kinds. It is an axiom in my mind, that our liberty can never be safe but in the hands of the people themselves, and that too of the people with a certain degree of instruction. This it is the business of the state to effect, and on a general plan, I sincerely rejoice at the acceptance of our new Constitution by 9 states. It is a good canvas, on which some strokes only want retouching. What these are, I think, are sufficiently manifested by the general voice from north to south, which calls,